Mahila, we were trying to get an Atlas car from my Uncle Johnny, who works at a car shop in Lexington. And since we have Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance instead of Nevada insurance, it all like Johnny finally found that out and was like, well, you have to stay with the Nevada insurance, or you have to get that and not have the Kentucky Farm Bureau. So H had actually said no, you need to stay with Kentucky Farm Bureau because it's cheaper. But so we were trying to be conservative and get the best rate, but really we have Kentucky plates, but really we need to act like we live in Nevada and not act like we're moving back to Kentucky. So this is the Comanche phrase. But that's the baby though. That's the baby. That Atlas there. That's where he was cut off, or where great pressure was put upon him. The baby, the singer. Okay. Too much chaos. Chaos, Dad says about the car trying to get the Atlas like the baby. Uncle George says exactly. Now my dad didn't say that part about the baby, but he said that it was too much chaos. So then Uncle George says exactly on the phone. This is on the way to Michigan. After New Summerfield, Texas 31, EH 40 NIE 6 CIW, 4 bodies found. The car is described as a red Dodge Challenger with a black racing stripe and license plate, LTYIICE. Then Pepe Raimondo began his tailoring career in Italy, where he was born, before coming to Cincinnati and taking up the mantle of master designer for Hyde Park Clothes in Newport. That's 3791 English Ordinal, 1306 Chaldean, and 1711 keypad. 3728 trigonal and 57384 reverse trigonal. I tried to put these in order, or some type of order, and then the trigonal and reverse trigonal are a little different. But 57384, the 29 day after 503 knee, or would have been a knee, but it wasn't. But so Beetlejuice Spider, it kind of it read that it picked up on that there was a Beetlejuice Spider, which is a James Bond, and it was on the straw, and that was on the 15th. Okay, so just remember that it was on the 15th of July was that Beetlejuice Spider, because we'll touch on that some more. But just codes here. I don't know if you want to go into the coding of it, but so then 193.92 right here, reverse prime, 0.1306 plus 3791.3632 plus, and then the rest of them like that, all ciphers, 87992.23874. So then another phrase, let's see, Lee Bester, 26,395 days. He was perfect in the sense of how he died, or how he died on the day, because he's LIEBB is ter, and it's 26,395, 395 and 26 being Jesus and God. Perfect how that played out. And so then I was like, well, maybe God is trying to tell me, hey, the 613 you have done by the Chuckwalla, the bear rib, and then the Amar Kemp in a jar, which would have been the Dominion leopard. And then with this new stuff of the Lion Eagle being the 3 days from the after the 2 days of the James Bond Spider, and then then so 2-day K, and then 3 days. And I had a dream about Jeremy on the night of July 20th, going into the 21st. So the gematria phrase is Eric Rush, 39, was arraigned Wednesday, July 21st by Kalamazoo County District Judge Kathleen Hemingway on one felony count each of assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder, and assault with a dangerous weapon. Rush is accused of stabbing a man around 6 p.m. on July 19th at the intersection of Bridge Street and Ampersea Avenue, nearby Kalamazoo's large homeless encampment. Now, it was quiet for a while. Then Grandpa said okay, and he got up. So quiet Grandpa does. Sorry how this is set up. I just want to conserve space. A Reginald VelJohnson. Yes, it was a Reginald VelJohnson for real. In that he did something with the washing of his hands, and it was like a baby Michael and St. George type deal. I don't know exactly. I don't know how it works. But Brock walks to wishing well, dumps at C and D, C and W porta potty, 2 big goals opposite ways, 2 bags of barbecue J's on. It's a type of chip on Chase. I put it on the Chase card because the card reader would not pick up my SSI card. So Brock talks to Grandpa about helicopters. Grandma makes Brock's bed. Brock bites hangnail with blood, washes thumb in past leg. 10 Shirley Jones, the Jackson Chambers former vice president of public affairs, has died. Kind of looks like my ex in the way that she would look like her mom. This is really the first time we've started seeing clustering of resistance in which patients seem to be getting the infections from each other, said the CDC's Dr. Megan Lyman. The fungus Candida auris, all after bought a twig at beach on BA, July. Okay. So now some of this was, my dad actually talked to his sister Sharon today, and I talked to Sharon and Jake on the phone. We haven't talked to them since right before we moved to Vegas. And they have a whole rift with the whole family, and for us to talk to them was a huge deal. And Jake's dad, my uncle, Chris, is actually a volunteer fireman, and I think for a while he became a full-fledged or full-time fireman, and so he would know about that DC stuff that was talked about whenever I broke my foot in my back. L3 and L4 were compressed, just like Zechariah 3 and 4, if you still believe in that. And then also my foot was shattered, completing Genesis 3:15 in the fullest extent of that. So English Summer, keep at prime right here. Caudian single reduction septenary right here. Sorry for that space. Fibonacci arc extend and Satan right here. I liked how this was put together. I don't know, square, trigonal, and reverse full reduction right here. So the reverse full reduction may be out of sync with the rest of it, but I did want to show that. So that is actually right here, 9547, 107, 364, 9460, 35. 107 is Arnold Schwarzenegger there. They're having state A's in E-Town right now. The kid that I talked to, Yi, is swimming. So I talked to him twice at Shillitoe Pool. He was swimming on his own there, but so anyway. I just, I'm hoping he does well. I just gave him a few pointers of stuff that I've learned over the years, and even stuff from some of my friends like Cody from Arizona, and stuff that I knew from just balancing mistakes that I had made, mistakes in balance, imbalances and stuff. But oh, and in that show, Queen's Gambit, they actually talk about psychosis, and that's something that someone with psychosis finds interesting, or that stands out to them. It won't stand out to someone else, and that it's like a chemical imbalance thing. They were talking about that in that Queen's Gambit. So I know that it's something to do with somebody's watching my videos and picking up on all this stuff. So, all right, now let me make sure we got all this. Okay, so this here, I'll show this. This here is the, you can see this here. Okay. This is when I was coaching with my brother. But the names, I don't remember the names being like this, but maybe they were, But I'll let you take a look at this. So, Pedro. My brother actually put on Pedro was my friend that, we had 2 Japanese people on LAA at one point, and Pedro was one of them, and then the other one, I forget his name, but I went to the film Big Fat Greek Wedding with him, and his dad actually went to Hannibal and was talking about that film, and so then Jeremy's just, funny, but you are going to be Uncle Brock. You see that there? So then, and then it says Baby Bedingfield right there to Equestrian Woods, which is a team, and he went 24.71. So this is from my brother. This was what I got in the baby bag of gifts. So, but if you want to take a look at this, I don't know. It might have something else hidden on here. I don't even know. But I'll just kind of let you take a look. I don't know. It might have something else hidden on here. I don't know. It's fine. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. So, and then let's see. I want to go over the rest of this as well. So we remember we're on this here. Kind of, this is kind of our marker. If we have nothing else, to go off of, head lion, feet Kodiak bear, body kind of like wearing like a Paul Walker is kind of the way I'm picturing it, and the moth kind of sunken in to the pillow or something. Just in a way of relating it to reality, which I don't like to do. I like to keep it true to the animal form, but and then we have all these. So that's that. And then let me get to this. Yeah, this one. See, Kansas from Ann Arbor, Eugene Steinhardt, May 25th, 1950. This is a gematria phrase. Thailand's capital tightens restrictions to fight COVID-19. How do I be myself? Even the pregnant clothes I buy. Jane. Dana White blames. That was on the radio about the pregnant clothes. That was on the radio, even the names. Then Dana White blames massive FK up for Trump not making UFC broadcasts. Bangladesh lifts lockdown to celebrate exasperating experts first at 1908 Pavilion Way after Nashville Predators prospect Luke Prokop proudly comes out as gay. I was at Logan's. I was the first one there. to eat. And then I had a little time on my hands, kind of like I do at In-N-Out Burgers in the morning, and when I'm in, Nevada, and so then I looked this up, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on with this? A Raider came out, and now this Predator guy came out. Now my friend Ross DeWitt was a big fan of the Predators. And with him, a lot of Pulp Fiction stuff with him, kind of like the symbolism. Watched it with him, and he thought it would be a long time before anything big happened on the earth. Mario Renner, Osmania, Cobb FB Day, lifespan, is the grandson of Philippine President Sergio Todd. The Senvitz was fishing on a lake near Clark, South Dakota on July 7 when the barely believable happened. The Senvitz was reeling a large northern pike to the surface when the fishing hook broke. I seen the bottom bouncer come flying towards me like in slow motion. He said, well, I thought it just hit me in the chest, but when it hit me in the chest, I felt something right here, and then I realized that it was stuck inside of me. It went into my left ventricle in my heart. There's a sac around your heart. It went through that and into the heart muscle itself. 133, 126, reverse trigonal. 42, 47, 2, Satan. 4733, keypad. You can look at this here, these numbers, this solution here. Um, 3619, Chaldean. So that's that. All right. So then we had this one. So all right, and then this. So then after that, I was like, I need to look up something. I need to get something going here. I don't know what's going on. So I looked at Bee Ridge, Florida. That's the coordinates. And then I looked at Nimbuku, Paraguay, which is Pilar. And those are the coordinates. So, and that's the south. That's Ness. Then I went down the rabbit hole from there and found Venancio Flores Barrios. To baby knee on 80 day till 613. The rest is Slim Shady, unknown land, no man's land. Kind of. I don't know if DeBaby was the last one or what. But so 533 day, 80 day. So and then these the numbers here. So what I did was, I was like, okay, at this point I was like, okay, if the ambulances stand for the children, and that it meant that you had to get beat up by the baseball bat with African Americans or by African Americans, then I was like, then we did kind of more than that. Like, look, I'm not saying I did more than Michael or whatever. I'm just saying, like, this happened. What he looks like Home Alone. And then so then I was like, okay, let's just add these up. So so then I have the original seal, and it's divided by that. So, and then this, so then this is the rest of it. So Millstone, kick 3, electric 7. Kind of like the two pits there, the anti-pass and the 9 months, which is mentioned in Home Alone 2, but it's electric based, spear based. And it's not really how you got through something is the spiritual weapon. It's how you brought it all back around is the spiritual weapon. It's how you, like, how you, like, whatever was done to you, you rose up and, like, instead of doing it to someone else, you purified yourself. Now, you may disagree with that, but so then Coke, okay, all this here. Now that Titanic stuff, I know, this could be all just, I don't know, but in the game, this is how you see it though. When you're going through the deal, this is how it reads, or I'm just not reading it right, but so, all right, so we have all that, right? Yeah, we've got all that, and then let's see this one. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So then this one. Let's see. So then I thought it was in Heart of Earth, and it was like Reduced Heart of Ben V and crew or something, when it was the White Spider Straw. So then, Cocoon and Chemical Hurricane Harbor, just some stuff with that. It was like they were seeing some stuff that could be this or could be that. John Rogers Stevens, John Legend, was kind of like, this was all for the deal of the of the straw spider. So it was like because I had given some of my Long John Silver's mail to this guy that was on the streets, and like with the dwarf at the I know this sounds crazy, but the Valvoline or whatever, like I couldn't get my sock off. It's like every little thing that happened would be part of the story of the rest of your life. So then, like, it would be that I'm in a film portraying Mitch Gist, my cousin, and like there's a film with Nebuchadnezzar because I gave Jeremy some of the some of the ice, okay, not the drink, but and then music and stuff, and like I don't know, it all made sense, like that's what it would have been. So then this here was really cool. Let me see if I got those numbers here. Yeah, right here are the numbers. So now if you take this 55, these numbers times 2 or something will give you 2 glory that no drown Solomon, 2 this Sawzall language MH court, 4th age and 1,000 year. It'll give you that with that 000 as 1,000. So it reads as 96, 4th age over, 2001, 5th age over, late April 2015, 6th age over, June 2015, Fire from Heaven, Paul Walker, Power Over Fire. Then you've got 2017 to 2021, the Carcharodon Carcheri as MH Court Complete, which that was even a Han for me. It reads as a Han for me because they were like, we didn't know if you'd get through it. And then, but you got through mental health court. That's what the judge said. And I was very thankful that I got through it. But it was a Han on that last day that I was in court, because I was like, I thought I got through it in pretty good time, but a lot of people were getting through a lot quicker. So, and for them to say, we don't know if you got through it, it was like, I might have been teetering a little bit at some points, but, thank God I got through it. But, so that reads as that Han. But look, it's not me. I'm not the Great White Throne, but like, I had to play all this out. So then books opened. which I started writing, I was really writing in 2016 too, but the books were like opened, like on the internet. So then all this sea and row and paradise, all this this is all the it even reads that Judas's name hides Jesus's name. If you look at these underlinings here and everything, drink for 0.167, that was when that ruin stone was going on. And then it all equals crow in paradise, the whole time that we've had here going on, which is really cool, So take a look at that, Iman faithfulness. That was the straw spider, and then which is all this kind of Euphrates, how you're Jesus, and Pison is Satan, because it relates to the redemption of the kid on the beach who stole my phone on my birthday in Newport Beach, and then kind of like Shoto or something. So 044 144 Edmont Bedellium 3 Indian Dan 12 Onyx. Gold is good. So east of Assyria 7 churches, and Ethiopia, Jihan, alien, Middle Earth. Just another way of looking at it, This may seem crazy because it's like, Brock, what are you talking about? We've gone over this before so many times, but I still don't know what's what. I'm still I have nothing set. So, all right. So, but if it's east of Assyria, it's like Asia, so it would be the 7 churches anyway, and then, so then it reads that, that the deal, going through the deal, is like, well, we'll get to that. So, let me get all this here. Yeah, we got that. So, then we have this one. Let me get this one on here. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Shaquille Walker Jr. died Thursday after he was shot Monday night in Buffalo, New York, riding his bicycle near his family's late night cookout. Now, old woman that graduated from high school, that was a grandma, Line Eagle, all this stuff is what I thought, right? That it's been a build up that all the Daniel 7 is getting graduated, but this could be a Pirates here, the C&L, all of this, and then I was kind of looking at our horses, blade, like lion, bow, vampire, Baruch, crown, and then run Niar, like no need of AI. Now don't take that the wrong way, would be death, mercy of sea, England, Alvin, Nick, Madden, and French would be like England, UK knee 6 and 4, and then Crimea would be, this is for Red Horse, Crimea and Ukraine would be the piece, Crim Eat Wyreese G, or some Crimea Tyrese Gibson, which would be them going against the synagogue of Satan, and then UK knee is 6 and 4. So that would be the 4-bound Euphrates would be these guys, and mercy of sea is them, that they experience the end of the world, each of these 4, but then they get reborn, in floods and nukes or something, and then they're okay after that, and everyone else is too. That happened for their cutoff. So and that's England, is them. So then that's like Ukraine, because it's UK reign, and then Crimea is like Tyrese Gibson. They fight against the synagogue of Satan while they're cut off, or have made it. So very interesting how that red horse could work, or did work, and then protected king leads after king here, Leonidas. Kind of like the hell there. And then Marilyn Manson was even shown that he was gonna help me get set, because KJO, it wasn't, going through what he wanted, because he wanted something that's not true. He wanted something that's not true. And for me to go against my essence is what I think. But I don't know. He could have just been playing his part to try to get the Bible solidified. That the end of the goat, horn. Alright, so that's that. And then we have this. I'll show you this. Let me cut this one off, and then I'll show it.